Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Two Hands and a Foot. We are on the move. This nice, awesome tail end of winter chill that we're getting. I love it. Absolutely love it. What I want to talk today is about maybe a matter of the heart. What do I mean by that? Well, a long time ago, I don't know how far away, but a long time ago, a good 30 years, at least, I heard this phrase, and it's applicable throughout history, throughout time and throughout history. The phrase is simple: garbage in, garbage out. Sounds self-explanatory to some people may get it, but I'm going to go into it a little bit. What does that mean, garbage in, garbage out? Well, there's another phrase: you are what you eat. That could be applicable as well in this situation. So does, the proverbial you are what you eat, the figurative you are what you eat, I guess I should say. But what is that? Okay, let me give you an example of something. And I fall prey to this myself. Driving along the road, you're out about town, and all of a sudden someone cuts you off. What is your initial reaction? Are you angry, yelling, cussing the guy out? Or are you compassionate? Are you considerate? Do you reflect? Are you grateful for no incidents happening? Where does that come from? Where does that reaction come from? Well, it comes from the heart. So the saying, garbage in, garbage out, meaning if what you have inside of you is all but garbage, then garbage is going to be what comes out. If all that's in you is compassion, then all that's in you is compassion is going to come out. So where does this you are what you eat, figuratively speaking? Okay. Well, what do you want to be? Do you want to be compassionate towards others? Do you want to continue to be angry and bitter about things? Then change it. That's where you are what you eat comes into play. If you want compassionate stuff, you take in compassion. You consume compassion. If you're constantly consuming bitterness, anger, hatred, immorality, then that's what's going to come out of you in those times where things come out of you. Now, I will admit, I'm not perfect in all of this. There are areas where I am doing well in giving compassion as a first response to things. And there are others where I'm not. And there are others that I am getting better. And I do that by consuming that compassion or right response. And I work on it, and sometimes, like I would consider myself a moron, I go and I put myself in those situations where I know the grocery store is going to be packed with people, and I'm going to run into somebody that's not going to make me happy. But I do it because I want to put into practice some of the things that I think I've consumed well enough to be able to put into practice. Yes, there's fear involved, because what if I fail? What if I respond incorrectly again? Well, then you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, you consume more compassion and the right thing, and you go and do it again. And then you have a victory. And it may just be the victory of the person knocking into your cart at the grocery store. But if you go in with the right mindset of it's going to be packed, these people are dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, then I can be compassionate towards them when it happens to me. And then, Tom, you say, Tom, that's just the grocery store. What about life? What about real life? What about your kids that stress you out? Trust me, I know. But just like in everything else, you pay attention to the details, the bigger things take care of themselves. You'll be amazed at how well you respond to real life when you respond to the smaller things like the grocery store or someone cutting you off in traffic or something else. You get a bill in the mail or you get that email that says your bill is due. How do you respond? In dread? Or, hey, it'll work itself out. How do I fix this? Or how can it be fixed? The response you give, garbage in, garbage is coming out. If dread, despair, hate, bitterness, anger is inside of you, that's what's coming out. If compassion, love, doing the right thing is in you, that's what's going to come out of you. Work on that. Make that a part of your daily mental, emotional, spiritual, physical exercises. Work on that, and I guarantee you'll start seeing differences. And don't just stop at 1 or 2 victories. Go until you can't go anymore. And you're being that example for other people to do the same thing for you. I encourage you to do that. So that's the message of the heart for today. That's all I've got. Thanks for stopping by again. Hey, do me a favor. Like this, subscribe, comment, share this with all your friends. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.